So, doing a little astrology and looking at what has happened. There was a vibration this morning. Same video, same jacket that I'm going to talk about the earth changes that are coming. It's very friendly. It's a friendly thing. You know, it's the same with your personal life. Whatever catastrophe happens, it's for the best. Um, so, yeah, we're talking about right about where Mars conjuncts Uranus. I don't think it's going to be a bad thing, but we can't say that really. Uh, what do we mean by bad? Well, what we mean is like, is it going to be a challenge? Is that bad? Again, no, no. See, I am honestly getting to that point, babe, and I've been living in the mountains, and you know, I just there is some things, I have it in my mind. I was like, of course, I would like to get more yard lights and different things that will create more of a self-sustaining ability. Unbelievable how hard it is just to get a black container. I want like thin black containers, but I just gotta think a little bit and know where to get them. And I kind of know where to get them. And anyway, you just have to be creative. And what am I saying? Well, a lot of people are worried about how to live and stuff, and it's like, well, did you sum it up? What constitutes you? What gives you your integrity as an organization? Now, an organism is what we mean. You are just biology here. I mean, getting real. That's true if we look at what's in the middle dimension here. It's in whatever it is, a hologram, density, a planet, an earth, round or flat, it's here, and we do have a human archive or kept information that says we have biology here. That's what we can take biological study. There's also geology, right? There's mathematics. I mean, we can get into some stuff that might be completely made up, but no, let's look at real science and the experience that we're having now. How are you? Have you eaten yet today? That's getting close to the things that, now, if you are biology, there's 3 things that you might find essential for your well-being to, now, whatever it is they can do after that. Say, like, see how birds, they have to get enough energy to fly. Whew, isn't that great? And what more do you need, by the way? I mean, I wouldn't need anything more. Just give me some wings and goodbye. I don't have to worry about whatever that's going on out there that human beings worry about, so-called human beings. Because I think that real live human beings, I mean the human beings, out in outer space, like real live outer space, maybe because we do have rumor that there's angels, they have wings. If they had that kind of freedom, say in space just beyond our density, why I don't think that there's a possibility that they're up to any, like they're up to no good, man. It's a whole different life, by the way. Their energetic processing and yeah, it's really beautiful, by the way. You can imagine it's just pure, absolute, wonderful, wonderful beauty. It's the same as what I'm experiencing out there if like really, again, yesterday, there was a line of ants across the threshold of my front door, piss ants, and it was thick. It was like 5 lanes, 5 lanes of fucking ants, and I was like, I felt, oh God, but then I was like, no, do it, baby. Even though I know the neighbors might hear me, I scolded them. The neighbors. I'm just kidding. My aunts. And I'm sorry, neighbors. Now that if I've had this effect on you, you know it, baby. No, I told them. I said, "What? And what are you doing here? I didn't ever want to see you ever again. You know what's going to happen. And I can very well kill you." I scolded them, and I thought, okay, so fucking A. So I thought, whatever. After that, so I walked over and I grabbed some baking soda that I knew I had. And in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, is that real, Shauna? Well, by the time I got back with the hand of baking soda, there was one lane of ants, and they were clearing up. I put some of the baking soda on there, and then I, basically looked back again 10 minutes later, and there wasn't a single ant there at all. So I see another place over in the other corner over there. I'm gonna tell them, basically, I just don't want to see them. Never again. Just out of sight, out of mind. Thank you. How dare you, too? How dare you? Really, really, just you do it with the fact that the intention, really, the whole heavenly, they honor. They say, look, this person, this thing could actually kill us with a number of things, and they scooch. They get out of there, babes. And so yeah. Do not use pest control. Try that first. Try it. Try it. Try it. Try it. Try it. Just try it. It's a hell of a space to go into, especially for your neighbors. You don't want to just they need to understand you're yelling at your ants, and that's a lifelong misunderstanding. I mean, clarity that needs to boil up. I wish that it would come to life here in my town. I trip out on how the case of the narcissists are converting all of the wildlife here into pests. And then now we have pest control that comes up. I think somebody actually lives up here with a truck that is fully, decked with the advertisement. And those people are causing. I already told you how they war on you after that, right? The pests, they will war on you the next year. If they get attacked one year, babe, it's the same as with any other organism. I think human beings are doing the same thing. They're like, right? Guess what? There's a video of me talking and what they did. Here, the guy here. By the way, I'm sorry, but there are psychopaths and there's narcissists and there's narcissistic sociopaths. This one, interesting, man. But I can go on and on about it. You're not supposed to talk about your neighbor. You're supposed to love your neighbor, right? Well, fuck, man, this guy. There's a tree that was. I'll take a picture of it, I guess, and put as the cover of this photo. Fucking a, this video. There was a tree growing on my side of the fence, but it had just kind of leaned over like this. He cut the fucking tree down. It's right at where these people play the game. It's like, this is your property line right here. This is your line. And it's like, so I'm going to, there's a place in the back where I already have a fence, but I didn't fence my whole place off like they do. Anyway, it is fenced off. I have energetic fencing. Like I said, the answer, even the coyotes have, I created a dome that where the coyotes don't come around, see, and it's so remarkable what happened when just before they fenced off that yard next door where it's been kind of open. They used to go there and kind of dance around. The coyotes did, and yell and stuff too. It would be periodic every once in a while that they would do that. And it's not that I see. That's just what happened. Okay, these people, and I can't wait till it happens because this is when we have to put our foot down. There's more people that would disagree. I mean, there's just probably an equal amount that would disagree, saying you can't have your see. There used to be a beautiful bobcat that used to come here, and this other bigger cat. I don't know what kind of cat it was, but somebody had let it go or something. I don't know. It looked at me like, I'm a domestic cat. I don't know, but it was fucking huge. And it would come here, and now in the past, couple of years, I just haven't seen it. I think it's I don't know. I think somebody maybe caught them and then removed them completely. Let's see, there was once a bear. There was a bear that was saw here. Well, how long ago was it? But no, periodically it happens. Of course, there's mountain lions on the outskirts, and I'm not saying that. Yeah, to have them as pests and that they are a nuisance either. See, these people will probably do that. They're liable, see, to be these kind of idiots. See, eh, trying to scooch out the wildlife more and more, and now I'm a fucking Noah's Ark here. I'm pretty sure that 2 days ago, was it just yesterday? I noticed little tiny bunnies, and it's like, no, I don't think that it's little baby bunny season quite yet. Somebody released that fucking thing and probably released it on my property. I don't know. But it made it to my property. Here it is. I already have 3 bunnies or four bunnies. They're probably busy, and I don't doubt that I guess it takes 20 days for them to reproduce, and maybe that is really. But no. See, the way that little tiny bunny was in a place where you could tell it didn't know where it was. Well, right? You didn't know where it was. It was, and then it ran away. Oh, there's a human, and it went over there. And I'm like, that's a little baby bunny. All right, somebody unleashed a fucking bunny on either. See, either on my property. See, my property is a safe haven for all the wildlife. I have families of quails that are right now busy doing nesting, and the bunnies, and then let alone the ground squirrels. But I've kind of everybody's kind of somebody's releasing ground squirrels in the middle of the night. I don't know, but they're breeding like crazy. I guess so. But no, the raptors are now, and these aren't pests, babe. See, this is the thing. Is this? Oh God, no. I don't call not even the mice. I don't call even the muskrats pests. Not really, no. But see, we have enough shit. Like this guy next door who's cutting down the tree, and he's cutting down. It is shaved like this on my property. It's bad enough I did it at the road because it's good to keep it nice and neat. And I do keep every one of my trees as much as I can trimmed up and looking. When you go on my property, it's looking kind of radiant, because I do love every bit of my plants, and I know that it's now time to see. It's pretty much like a nursery, and I have a lot of lilacs that need to be replanted, and I do have a plan to do it right against these fences right here and create a sanctuary. I imagine in 20 years it's going to be that my place is just this box of green, and then what are they going to do? Are we done with the fire season now because there isn't any fire threats now because there isn't any more fire threats? Not with that out there. They are all chopped down. Don't worry about me. Stop yelling at me. The stupid idiots mobbing me last year, yelling, "You're a fire hazard." You know what? You fucking people are a fire hazard. I just, I'm learning a lot about not attaching myself. This is a very temporary thing, but because it is, why not make it a sanctuary? Where is the sanctuary? You we are not putting fences up for any reason but each other. Well, you fucking hate each other that much? Get out of here. This place could have been such. It used to be. See, that's the complaint we have. That it's the people that are turning out to be non-friendly, their game. They're living. Well, let me clarify you how these narcissists and sociopaths are. Let me erase them. They're purely in this like mental field, okay? And it's very desolate. That's a desert right there. They are in a war zone. They are doing war, and they're like, really, literally. I mean, really. And then that's how they act with you. And now they're caught. I guess the Matrix catches them. They all think it's so necessary to have what everything that is so fucking unnecessary out there that we do come to the mountains to say, excuse me, wow, we are still intact without all of that shit. And in fact, I feel wonderful. Are you kidding? Get the fuck sanctuary, please, sanctuary. This is malleable. This is right now. This is humanity. I am humanity, and we are like, where are we? What are we gonna do? What gets? Is this the same video I talked about? It's like our Constitution needs to be established based on these 3 things: sanctuary, land that's workable, not poisoned, and mainly, fucking gosh dog, poisoned by just these desert-like fucking, these desert entities. They're just these howling, fucking, churning, meat grinding kind of things that it's like, ugh. And they look at people like me and you who are handling expressions and stuff and taking it in as we learn, you know, expanding, like, it's not all peaches and cream, we know, but can you dial in by looking at it instead of not looking, you see? And see, we have Mars in Taurus, and this is probably why I'm able to agitate like this and not be so, like, so red-faced, but because it's kind of subdued, And I predicted that. I was like, well, this Mars and Taurus thing, see, it's very kind of sneaky. Speaking of a Mars and Taurus there, I just got a text from my Mars and Taurus, and it's like if anything's going to work with Mars, it's going to be in Taurus, but it's kind of sneaky. I mean, it's not a bad place for it. I mean, how, I just don't think that Venus gets a very good rap when everybody says, well, that's a terrible, the one place terrible for Venus is in the house of Virgo, which is with its Earth and service to the Earth, and it's like, no, actually, that's reversed right there. Talk about the reversed universe. There is only one good place out of all of the placements for Virgo to all of a sudden just shine as, wow, look at what it's capable of doing by just rolling up its sleeves and doing the things that nobody else wants to do. But, really, having thought about it, yeah, the way that it's all reversed and how weird, you don't want to serve these fucking people. You don't want to serve them. You want to get them. See, the tables are turning where the real healers, and that's what we're talking about. Venus and Virgos, and Virgo in general, Venus in general, are healers. They're soothsayers. They are smoothers. It's not that we just threw out the sour and the rotten stuff. No, we use it. Look at it. Look at it. We use it. It's a compost now. Start using your words. Illuminate. Well, there's a place for that. We don't do it here, and especially, babe. If you're a psycho, oh, I see you guys are all militant psychos. Well, bye. I've got to leave now. This is not what we were doing here. There is a faction, and we talk about big old rumor, that there's independent people here, and we have our Constitution written, and we call ourselves Americans, whatever. Try human being now, babe. We're moving on and on with this. We're like moving forward. We're malleable. We're like, whatever with the paperwork. Is a human being here? Did we sum it down? Yes, there's 3 things, babes. If you have been taken away from your land, which is your watershed, you got the ability to keep good water, and then you've got food to grow. If you're away, if you're not connected as a people with that, like you're looking into each other's eyes and just out in the sun and maintaining what it needs, compost and everything, then you have lost your mind. You have lost your sovereign ability to get any farther than just scrounging around, and then also, you've gone mad. You're taking orders from mad people. You have gone. Therefore you are doing madness. Hi, Christ. Did I do good, girl? You are in trouble now. Come here.